In this video, you will learn about Schulex VOC AI. It's a tool to analyze your customers, your Amazon product buyers. You will be able, with this tool, to analyze reviews. You can also set up AI powered live chats on your own product websites. So check this demo. If you want to try their tool, you will find the link and a coupon code below in the description. And this video is part of the Demo Mondays video series where we invite different Amazon software creators and we ask to present their solutions just like this on the screen. Hello, Sean. So please introduce us to Schulex VOC AI. How does it help Amazon sellers and what problems does it solve?
Yes, hello Augustus. It's nice to see you again. So Schulex VOC AI is a AI-powered review analysis tool. Essentially, it does review analysis on steroids. However, it also has another component to it, which is also the AI virtual agent, which assists customer support teams that manage a lot of customer service when it comes to their products that they sell online as well.
Yeah, we're eager to hear more about this. I know you have few short introductory slides, so let's go through that because you just told me that Schulex, how the name Schulex came up, and it's quite an interesting story. So please tell us.
Yeah, so the developers behind it are from all over the world. They worked at Microsoft, Google. There's around a team of 50 developers behind this. And there's a number of them on the Asian side. And as you know, the Asian culture, they love cats. It's all about money come, luck, bringing luck through the door. So they decided to create Schulex VOC around the name of their cat, which was called Schulex, which you can see in the image here. That's when I visited in Hangzhou. And this cat lives in the office, loves everybody, and has attention all day. So that's how they named it. And then they just started building stuff around AI, and it's evolved into what it is today, which is again, deep review analysis tool that analyzes tens of thousands of reviews for Amazon products and gives you deep insights so that you can take action on those.
Yeah, cool. And what kind of Amazon sellers are you targeting with this solution? Are they suitable for beginners or only for intermediate, advanced?
Yeah, so they actually started with the more advanced and they're kind of working backwards. So although it's used today by many agencies and large brands, we're finding a lot more new sellers are now using it. And newer sellers don't need to use it for as long. They maybe use it for a month at a time just to get the deep analysis and find the opportunity within the reviews that are not being met, the customer needs that are not being met for certain products in certain niches. So now more of a broad spectrum, but in the beginning it started off as agencies and brands.
Do you connect to all the Amazon marketplaces regions?
Yes, yeah, there's about 12 now. But yeah, Japan, Germany, UK, Canada, Mexico, USA, of course, and a number more.
Yeah, cool. So let's jump to the dashboard and see how Schulex VOC AI works and how Amazon sellers can take advantage of it.
Before we jump in, I wanted to give you an idea of what it is we're going to actually be covering today. So we're going to be going over, what can you discover by analyzing 10,000 plus reviews for a product, for a niche on Amazon? And then how can you differentiate by revealing product attributes that you can capitalize on? And then also another feature, what are they saying on the World Wide Web? Big WWW. We can analyze comments across multiple social media posts to give you insights into what they're saying on social. And then finally, we're going to go over, customers have many questions. How can Schulex VOC automate the answers for you or your customer support team? So let's jump in. All right, so this is the VOC AI homepage, the portal that you'll use to get in. And then once you've logged in, you're going to be taken to this nice looking dashboard. And this is kind of where everything begins. But before I hop on over to the dashboard, I do want to point out that there is a Chrome extension that you can install that thousands, tens of thousands, I believe 200,000 people, over 200,000 people have installed now. And it sits nicely on your Amazon.com homepage when you open up a product. And when you open up a product, you're going to see this little widget embedded here. It's going to let you know how many reviews were left, right? So for this one, 3,601 was left for this product. But it's also going to let you know the customer profile specifically for this product here. And yes, this is a very odd product to dive into. I know back in the day it was collagen. Bradley Sutton, if a lot of you sellers know him, I'm sure you do. He was all about discovering, well, if you look at the reviews, you can see that you can put collagen in your coffee. Well, now there's this new trend, and it's all about putting baby butt paste on your face to look after your skin. And if you analyze the reviews, which we're going to do actually today on this product, you'll see that there's a huge trend happening where people are putting this product on their face for their skincare. Now, when you first come to this page, you are going to see this graph actually hidden. So this is what it's actually going to look like. But you just click the review analysis button here and it expands it down and you can see into the customer profile. Just a quick high-level view just to get who's using it, when they're using it, where they're using it, what they're using it for, what people like about it, what they don't like about it, usage scenarios, and some other information here. Now, what you're going to find is like, wait, why does it say that there's only 3,601 reviews when there's 49,000 ratings? Well, this is actually the number of written reviews, and usually it's 10% to 25% of the number of ratings, usually. And this just goes to show how lazy people are. And it's probably why Amazon rolled out the ratings feature, right? Because they realized that people weren't writing reviews, so they wanted to make it a lot easier and instead move towards a ratings system. That's probably why they renamed it ratings. But let's say we wanted more insights. We could just go ahead and click full insights or go ahead and start performing the actions within the actual dashboard itself. It's going to take us to the exact same thing. So what agencies and brands like to do, and now sellers looking to explore a niche opportunity within a niche, they like to come to the dashboard, they like to type in the hero keyword for their product. And existing brands and agencies, they like to analyze just their brand's products to see what people are saying about it, find improvements. But you would go ahead, enter in the ASINs here, or the hero search keyword, hit search, and then you're going to get all these different products that appear to do with that hero search term. Now, what you're going to see me do is I'm selecting all of the products that I want Shulex VOC to download the reviews for and analyze them. And we can add up to 100 different ASINs. And of course, the more reviews we have Shulex VOC analyze, the more data and the more confident we can be in that data. Now, there is a trial version where you can just use this for a day, but it's limited. Usually it only analyzes 500 of the reviews that it's found. But for this product, when you hit AI Analyze, it's going to start generating a report down here. And now I did 2 reports, one on the diaper cream, and then I also have these Boom Boom sticks, which I'm not sure if anyone knows about, but I didn't realize how many customer avatars actually buy these. I myself, I use them for increasing my focus and getting in state, ready for a work day or before sports, playing soccer. Other people use it for migraines, and that's kind of the information you're going to see. You find out what husbands use it for, what wives use it for, and then what their kids use it for. And you're going to see these graphs here. But we're going to go ahead and do this on the diaper cream today. So opening up the diaper cream, just because I'm sure there's many guys and girls out there that are interested in this. I know guys are leaning more towards skincare these days. There's a lot more promotion around it. But girls, what we found out, actually like to lather it on their face, and it makes their face so soft and supple, gets rid of acne and a number of other things. But what we're looking at here in this report, we can see the customer profile, and we're going to hop into more insights in a moment where we can see the occupation of the people actually buying this, coming to Amazon to buy this. We can see who's it for. So we got kid is actually the number 1 customer avatar, right? Followed by son, daughter, mother, parent. So as we click on these, what we're going to see down here is an example of some of the reviews that contributed to this result. Why is kid the number 1 customer avatar? Well, I got this ointment 8 years ago as a gift for my first child and fell in love with it, right? Just had my 3rd child and I've used this balm all for my kids and recommend it. So you get an idea why that is showing there. You can also see when they're using it. Most of them are using it every day, where they're using it, and what they're using it for, right? Now, the red is an indication of how many negative reviews are associated with this category here. And then the green is the number of positive reviews. As we scroll down, we're going to find in order, what is the usage scenario? So we can see here that the number one is diaper, which is what I think most people in this world believe it is for, right? It is called diaper rash cream, butt rash cream, all these strange names. But then second is baby care. Third is diaper rash. Now fourth is skincare. And this is the recent trend that we are seeing. It's now in fourth in terms of popularity for the usage scenario. As we scroll down here, we can look at the rating optimization. So what is causing this product to get negative reviews and positive reviews? Now, the reason I left this Boom Boom Stick one open is because as I go down here to this graph, you're going to see that the Boom Boom Stick, on the left here, we can see the number of negative reviews and positive reviews that it's getting versus 1-star ratings and 5-star ratings. So what's responsible for the negative reviews? Waste of money, some of them say. Others say that has no effect. But the reason why people are leaving the negative review, more negative reviews, is because it's ineffective. You see it's higher up here? This is the number of negative reviews left. Whereas those leaving positive reviews are because saying the product is effective. But this is the Boom Boom Stick niche. And if we compare it to the diaper rash niche, we can see that typically we're seeing less reviews being left, and which can be a good thing. If you want to get into this, you're not probably going to see a lot of negative reviews, but then in correlation, there's not too many positive reviews that are left versus the Boom Boom Stick, which is maybe new and like has a lot more surprising of an impact that motivates people to want to leave reviews. So you can get an idea here of, again, why people are leaving negative reviews and why people are leaving positive reviews. And if you want to deep dive into those reviews, like what are people saying about it being effective? Well, you can see that 199 reviews of the 8,404 reviews analyzed say something about it being effective. So if you did want to do some more research on why they're saying it's effective, or even what they're saying about baby care, you can just click on this and it's going to give you all of the reviews to do with this topic. Effective, right? And then you can also look at this trend here. So did it start becoming effective maybe for your brand or for this niche as of recently? Maybe a new formulation came out. So you can see that there. And a lot of agencies and brands, what they're seeing is certain quarters, they're seeing a spike in negative reviews and then a spike in positive reviews. And what they found is that those brands that have switched manufacturers, the newly manufactured product maybe is more defective, less quality. So they're seeing that spike and they're like, shoot, because we changed manufacturers, people like the product less now. Or because we changed the packaging, we're getting more negative reviews. And they found out that it was because they forgot to leave an insert in with instructions. So they're able to figure that out pretty quickly and get that resolved. Now, as we go back here and scroll down, we can see the negative feedback topics based on popularity. So the number one is rash. The product caused or exacerbated the diaper rashes, right? So some of these butt pastes, as some of them call them, are meant to reduce or remove the rash, but some of them probably have ingredients that are not good for some children. So you can find out what the issues are here that people don't like, followed by what they like most, going down. Soothe skin, and then also you can see the buyer's motivations. So sister-in-law recommended, baby shower gift necessity, how do you say the word? Pediatrician recommended it to them. And if we want to, again, see more details on it, we can just click on this and see all the reviews. As we scroll down, we can see what the customers expect from this product. And that's it for this screen. Now, a lot of agencies and brands or agencies, they like to download the report and then send it to their clients or their team. So you can download the report here, send it to them in a nice image or PDF format. And then what we have here is the More Insights button. So we're going to go into that now. Now, in the more insights section, we can see who. So what is the occupation of the customers who use this product, right? So there's actually a lot of nurses using it. Now, what we're going to find is as we discover more data, we're going to get ideas as sellers online for how we should display and angle this product in terms of marketing. What customer or what human should we use in the lifestyle images, right? So based on the number one customer avatar this is being bought for, which is kid, a young kid, a baby, we'd most likely do a wife and or a husband in the image giving it to their child. But then based on the research, which we're going to uncover soon and already have uncovered, that people are using it for their face, you can actually, if you want to be different in this marketplace, you want to actually claim that audience that are coming to buy it for skincare, you can differentiate yourself and target that audience instead. And instead of having lifestyle images and copy targeted towards parents and their babies, you can target it towards people interested in skincare. So we can see what is the occupation of the customer, what's the relationship between the customers who use the product and the reviewer. And then we can also identify trends here. So I'm going to click on where. So where are they using it, right? They carry it in the diaper bag. So that will be something that you'd want to include in your product listing image if you are targeting the younger kids, babies. Otherwise, you want to put it in a purse, right? Or leave it at home. You want an image of it on the counter in the bathroom if you're targeting the skincare audience. As we scroll down, we can see different information like price range versus where. Is the more expensive brands being used for skincare, whereas the cheaper brands are being used for babies? Probably not, is what we're going to find out here. But again, if we want to know, we can click on this and then see all the reviews that are responsible for this price range product being used for their babies, carried around in diaper bags. And then as we scroll down, brand versus where. So is there a certain brand that's targeting a different type of audience, skincare versus kids, children? And then when. So again, I was talking about the trends table. So this is kind of like what the trends table looks like. And you can start to identify if there's any new trends happening within a niche, your niche that you're looking to get into or expand on. And then as we scroll down, more lovely tables. And then we can see what they're using it for as well. So is there a trend in what people are using it for? We'll find that if we actually go back even more years, people are starting to use it for their face. Now, here's the table. And again, if we just want to look at the insights, we can click on different buttons to do some more deeper research. And that's the review analysis. Now, this is tied directly to Amazon. So it's going to pull the reviews into Amazon itself. But if you do want to scrape reviews from anywhere else, let's go back to the first place where we started on this report. If we want to analyze, let's say, all of the reviews from the USA market, all of the reviews from the German market, we can download all 8,404 reviews. We can put it into ChatGPT 4.0 or whatever ChatGPT version you're using and start having a conversation based on all these 8,404 reviews. But this, again, is for the USA market. We can download all the reviews from the German market for this product niche, Japan market, UK German, and find out a lot more information, get a lot more confidence in terms of what people are using it for internationally, what they like and dislike. Because what you find is usually they're talking about the same thing. So if you find that your niche, your product on Amazon US, there's not a lot of information because it's a newer product in the US, you might want to go ahead and download the reviews on Germany or create a report on German, and then do an analysis. And what you can do is, this is coming soon, all right, where you can upload and analyze however many number of reviews you want from any marketplace, even Shopify, Walmart. But right now, what agencies and brands are doing is they're uploading a file in the social media comments analysis insights, and they're finding out the information this way. They're creating a report. And this is what we're going to go on to now. Okay, how can we use VOC, Schulex VOC, to analyze reviews and comments across social media? Well, I'm actually just going to go ahead and open up another thing here. Okay, this is Instagram, right? And this is where you can find out information about diaper rash cream. Now, you can go ahead, find an Instagram post that has a lot of comments on it. Or even easier, what would be even easier for you is if we actually go back and go to the social listening section of VOC analysis and type in a keyword here. So we're talking about diaper rash cream, right? And we want to know what people are saying about this. Diaper rash cream. So when we go ahead and hit search, it's going to search Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and the news to see what people are saying about this keyword across the internet. And then it's going to load a number of different posts underneath here. Now, this is based on the last 3 days, okay? And we can see that there's 16 posts on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. And we can actually change this to 9 months. And we're going to get a lot more different posts that we can start to analyze, see what people are saying about this product across the internet. And then we can organize this by most comments, which I'm going to do now. And when we organize it by most comments, we can see that this post here by Shireen Idris, Dr. Shireen Idris, has had 1,001 comments on it, right? So I might go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And I'm going to open up anything that looks relevant. Dr. Dre talking about, using baby diaper rash cream for skincare as well. So let's take a look and see what the audience is saying underneath in the comments of these videos. So I've gone ahead and copied the links. I'm going to go now back to Shulex VOC. I'm going to take these links into the social media section. But before I do that, what you can do is you can set up a tracker, create reports for social listening, and I'm just going to quickly show you a report now. So I did this report on diaper rash cream. Usually takes a minute to generate. And what you can find out here, okay, these are the most hottest topics that have the most engagement in order that we can see. We can see search topic trends. We can see related topics, right? What keywords are they using? And is there any growth in it? Is this niche that's trending up or trending down? Well, based on this, it looks like a lot of it is trending up. So it could be a really good thing to get into. We can see the mentions trend, right? Mentions trends. In 2024, we can see it starting to spike a lot more across the news here. And if we looked into the news, we're actually going to see a lot more people talking about using it as a cream for your face. As we scroll down, we can now see the key influencer tracking. Why is this good? What could you use this for? Well, you could identify influencers that are talking about your product, your niche, and then reach out to them, contact them and say, hey, strike up an affiliate deal. Do you want a commission? Can we pay you to talk about our product? So you can also find affiliates through this. Now, let's go to the social media, because I'm going to show you now how we can very easily analyze the comments underneath the social posts. Just go ahead and paste in the link to the social media post that you found, and you can add however many links you want. So if you have 10 posts with over 1,000 reviews, just go ahead and just post it in here. You know, the more data we analyze, the more confident we can be in the results that we're seeing. And then you'll hit analyze and it'll start to create a report. But for time's sake, I already created it. So we're just going to open it up and we're going to see what it analyzed, right? We can see the comments insights. So obviously the bigger the circle, the more that people are talking about it. We can see customer feedback based on the social media posts. You know, how much of it is a positive sentiment versus a negative sentiment. And then we can click on that to take a look and then see what people are saying in the social media comments that are negative. What are positive, right? Customer motivations, customer unmet needs. I usually prefer customer unmet needs. This is a really nice section to find out a lot of information, right? They want it to be more suitable for acne-prone skin, so on and so forth. Now, while I was doing this, I actually remembered there is one more section that I didn't cover inside of the e-commerce reports, which is super valuable to a lot of sellers. And that is the AI topic analysis, okay? Inside of the AI topic analysis, when you hit start setting up, you can actually ask AI a question. And based on that question, it's going to find you every single review associated with it. So if I say, what are people saying about using this on their face, and I hit analyze, it's going to search the 8,000 reviews and identify every single review that is associated with this question. If you want to find all the negative reviews that are associated with shipping, because you can get those removed from Amazon. You can say, what are people saying about the shipping? And it's going to give you the list of reviews, 100, 200, and then you can filter those by 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, and start opening tickets to try and get those removed. That's something that brands and agencies are using this for, and that's some newer sellers have started to use this for, because we know if you get a negative review in the beginning, a lot of new sellers don't know if it can be removed. Well, this is going to help you out. So this here is a lot of the stuff we've gone through is the primary features. Yes, there is this review section, and you can sort this out. You can type in keywords, so it will search based on the keyword you type in. It will search these 8,404 reviews. You can filter them by stars, but there is this competitive analysis tab, again, which I just want to touch on because I skipped over it in the beginning. It's where you can analyze your brand versus other brands, right? What are people saying about your brand? What customer avatar are they targeting and appealing to versus one of the other brands? We can see Aquaphor is primarily for sun, and then the other ones are a bit more generic for the kid. And as we scroll down, we're just comparing brands here side by side, which is nice. So that is the review analysis. Now, into the market insights, right? We've touched on the social listening, we've touched on the review analysis. Now, there's also market insights. Now, with market insights, we can actually analyze what kind of attributes the existing sellers are currently capitalizing on. And from this, we can actually uncover if there's any market opportunity that isn't being tapped into. So when it comes to the diaper ice cream, predominantly, they're all selling something that is hypoallergenic, right? The sellers are marketing it as hypoallergenic inside of the back end of Amazon. But we can now see, okay, what ingredients are they using, right? So these are all the different ingredients that these sellers selling this product online are actually highlighting. But let's say we want to see, okay, is there any opportunity to get into maybe aloe vera, selling this product with aloe vera included? We can scroll down here and see sales trends by attribute. Again, we can see the number one leader in sales is still zinc oxide, and we can customize the date here. See, okay, is there anything else that is trending? So you can adjust the date there, but we can see zinc oxide is probably something you want to make sure is in your product, because that is what is getting the most sales, followed by zinc oxide plus botanicals. That's some of the data you can find out from this. And then when you click on this, you can see which listings sellers are selling on Amazon that have this here attribute inside their backend. So that's a review analysis. That's some information on the market insights. And if you wanted to, you can actually go ahead and ask AI to give you a graph based on some market insights that you want it to create a graph on. This is one of the newer tools, and there's a lot of improvements coming for everything. There's a lot of new features being released, but that is that there. There is one final thing to touch upon. I don't know if you want me to say anything else, Augustus, but we're going to jump into the AI chatbot next. So going into the AI chatbot, right, this is more for customer service teams. So if you're a product, you're a brand, you're a seller, and you're starting to see that a lot of customers are coming to you, your website, asking questions, right? And you've got a VA hired, or you want to automate a lot of the customer support. Well, you can create this AI chatbot here and train it on your information. Like ChatGPT, you can upload documents to it, you can ask it a question, it's going to do its best to give an answer, right? And that answer is not always accurate because it's not only trained on your information that you upload to it, but it's also got access to the World Wide Web. Well, this virtual agent is purely trained on the information that you give it. So let's take an example here. So I did pull up your website, or Augustus, and I gave it your URL. And I didn't realize this is the knowledge base here where you can upload website URLs, you can upload documents, Excel files, PDFs. You can even just go ahead and start adding questions, Q&As directly into this. But I went ahead and I uploaded your website. And it turns out that you have over 200 different links that it could get educated from for your website, Orange Click. So it got a lot of information. Now, the traditional AI chatbot, when people come to product sites, e-commerce sites, or even agency sites, like a lot of us in this Amazon space are aware of Mineralize and Trivium, which is a PPC agency, right? They're currently using what we're familiar with. This chatbot in the bottom right corner, we can ask it questions, and what we're going to find is that it's pretty limited, right? I want to speak to a human being. I'm sorry, that isn't an email, right? The customer can get a bit frustrated, and the engagement for this type of widget, chatbot, chat agent, tends to be really low, right? They've got to click on buttons. They can't say, hey, I want to see this, I want to see that. Whereas with the Shulex VOC virtual agent, what I did is I uploaded OrangeClick's website, it analyzed it, it learned from it. Next step is to clean it up. But for testing sake, I'm just going to show you how this works. So we can test in Test Playground what this AI chatbot is going to communicate like. Like, is it educated enough to start using on our website? Well, let me go ahead and say hello, right? I'm going to have a conversation with it. Now, the difference between this AI virtual agent and a lot of others is you can customize this to sound human. Usually AI chatbots, they give you essays, but with this, you can actually define, hey, I only want it to be short responses or long responses, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. So, hi, my name is Samantha. What is your name? My name is Sean. Okay, and it's like I'm having this conversation with a real human being. Now, there is settings here, so I can customize it to say, hey, I want the AI chatbot to keep having a conversation with the customer up until there's 15 exchanges gone back and forth, right? When it hits 15, it's going to transfer it to a real human being. You can have this unlimited if you wanted to. You can adjust a setting here and say, hey, I want it to reveal the AI agent identity. I want people to know they're talking to a bot. But there's other companies out there that want to make it seem like they're talking to a real human being, so they'll leave this off. And there's other settings here. So nice to meet you, Sean. How can I assist you today? Well, I've already uploaded it right before this meeting, the website of OrangeClick. So let's go ahead and see how good it is just based on the knowledge that it found from OrangeClick's website. So let's go ahead and ask it a question based on OrangeClick's website, something that we might find on there, and say, can you point me in the direction of some demo Monday videos on listing optimization? Question mark. Let me just correct this here, videos, and then hit enter. And then it's going to scour through all the URLs, information that it did find, and start suggesting some things, right? So we're starting to see some links here, right? And once we clean up the knowledge base, it's going to get more accurate, right, over time. Now, not to spend too much time on that, I'm going to jump over to the system integration here. And this is where you can grab the code and just embed it on your website, no matter if it's on Shopify, WordPress, wherever you use it. Just copy the code, paste it in the HTML header or footer, and then it's going to appear in the bottom right corner of your site there, and customers can start to engage with it. But what you can do is you can configure this. You can configure what the widget looks like. You can configure the size of it, the AI chatbot name, and some more information here. Now, this is the part I was talking about briefly earlier. Usually when a customer asks a question to an AI agent, it comes up with a response that's more like an essay. Well, if we save this down here, you can see it's actually going to start having a discussion, in a more conversational way with the customer that's landing on your website. And then if you did have a team of VAs that maybe answer questions over email or on any other platforms, the Chrome extension does have the AI chatbot here, which is tied directly to your knowledge base that you've educated it on. So when we ask the question here, what is OrangeClick with a question mark or without, it's going to go ahead and look through the information that is being fed from the URL that I gave it before, and it's going to come up with a response here. Now, I've currently got the AI Chrome. I've got the Chrome extension. I think this is currently set to French, but you can set it to whatever you want, and it will respond in that language. It's in German. Okay, it's in German. So usually it's based on IP address. I did just come from Austin, Austria, and I think I have a VPN setting on, so that's why it's doing that. But whatever IP address it's coming from, if it's coming from a German IP address, a French IP address, the AI chatbot is going to know that and it's going to respond in that language unless the customer says, hey, I only speak English, right? So it's going to feed it back in that language. So there's that. You've also got intent configuration here. You have operation strategy, and this is just where you can like really make it a super intelligent virtual agent for you and your team. And then it's got the smart inbox. So this is where everything is managed. You can see all the communications from the AI virtual agent to the customer. You can specifically see just what conversations the AI agent is having, and then you can see all the questions that were transferred to the human on the other side. And anything that's transferred to a human is usually because it doesn't know, the AI agent doesn't know how to respond to that question. So once the AI agent has transferred it to a human and the human answers it, the human goes back to the knowledge base and then goes into FAQ and it educates it on that new question that the AI agent didn't previously know. So over time, it's going to get a lot more intelligent. And then you have this reports dashboard here where you can see, okay, how's our AI virtual agent doing? Is it getting better? Is it being able to solve a lot of the tickets by itself more than it used to? How many is transferred to human, and so on and so forth? And you'll get this nice report here. So that is that. There's a lot of features. There is more, and there's a lot more coming. But that is a high-level overview of what you can do with VOC, Schulex VOC AI today.
Thank you, Sean. It was an amazing demo of Schulex VOC AI. And I wanted to ask about the pricing of this tool. There are so many features. So please tell us like what users can expect for different plans.
Yeah, absolutely. So it starts from $99 a month and goes up to $299 with Enterprise having custom pricing. Now, yes, use that discount code. It's going to be able to give you access for a very reasonable price to everything. A little bit of background, the Pro and Team plan, you can analyze reviews up to the past 2 years. And then on the Enterprise plan, it can actually go beyond 2 years, back to 2021.
Oh, amazing. Cool. And the team means that you also can give access to your team members. Is it by the name?
That is correct.
The team? Yeah, okay.
That's it. That's specifically it, exactly.
And some additional extra limits on the reports I see, and like, yeah, okay. All right. And since you already have a lot of interesting, nice features, it's quite unique product, I think. And do you have anything planned to release additional features for your users in the next months?
Yeah, absolutely. So we got market insights, right? It's going to have enhanced sales data accuracy and provide sales revenue trends for the past 2 years. So there's going to be a lot more trend and sales data coming to the market insights that we briefly covered. There's also improvements coming and new features coming to the review analysis, right? So they're implementing the Analysis Pro model for improved analysis. Think of it, ChatGPT 4 versus 4.0, all right? And it's going to have optimized personas. So you can actually get more details on the customer avatar at a glance. Then there's also going to be the ability to upload reviews from multiple sources, right? So what you saw is that we were analyzing reviews from just Amazon, but we're going to be able to analyze reviews from Amazon USA, Amazon German, Amazon UK, all without having to download the reviews and upload them. But you're going to be able to upload reviews in that inside of the review analysis tab without having to go to the social media reports tab and upload it there. So that's going to come. So again, Walmart, Shopify, Amazon, all the reviews can be turned into that first report that we analyzed for the Amazon USA market. And then it's going to have review monitoring. That's coming, right? And this is going to be something that's going to be very important, not only for the brands and agencies, but for new sellers, right? It's going to let you know when a review comes in, it's going to let you monitor the negative reviews, and it's also going to give you hints and tips like, hey, this is a negative review that you can get removed. And if you can't, it's going to give suggestions on how you can improve the product to reduce those negative reviews coming in the future. It's going to have an improvement on the keyword analysis. So, users type in keywords to make searches online, but it's going to be able to analyze the keywords that are being typed in and be able to give you a more clear indicator of what the customer avatar wants based on the keywords they're typing into Amazon. And then there's going to be a Q&A analysis. So there is a Q&A section on Amazon, and currently the Chrome extension can analyze that Q&A portion on a basic level. It's going to be able to do a lot more. It's going to be able to analyze multiple Q&A sections. And then with the social analysis, we saw that it could analyze comments from Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, right? Google News and other news sources. Well, Reddit's going to be coming, and more social media supported platforms. And then multi-channel insights, right? So we're going to be able to get consumer feedback from multiple different channels, beyond Amazon, Shopify, and including the Zendesk, right? Tickets that come through Zendesk. So you're going to be able to connect a lot of different sources where there's a lot of consumer feedback that's being given on products, services, businesses, and you're going to be able to create reports on that and see a lot of insights. So that's a little bit of what is coming.
All right. Well, thank you, Sean. And again, I will repeat that if you want to try Shulex, you will find the link below. So a special offer with our discount code, which you find in the description. And thank you very much, Sean, for explaining us about this unique tool, and good luck in your business. Bye-bye.
Thank you for having me. See you.
I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to try Shulex VOC AI tool for yourself, you'll find the link below in the description, as well as a special discount code, which you can use as a viewer of this video. And if you have additional questions about this tool, leave them in the comments section below. And as always, if you like the content we create, click like and subscribe to our videos. And now I would like to invite you to watch the whole playlist of different Amazon software demos. So check this out.